Hey guys, I am trying a new tool today. I am going live with StreamYard, so I guess we will find out after if it worked or not. Um, so yeah, new tool. So a little, for those of you who don't know me, most of you do, but I'm Ilsa Kamtia there. I essentially work with service-based providers who are purpose-driven and spiritual and soul-led, and I help them not only get their message out in some ways and live that purpose that they have, but I also get them get paid well for what they do. I think a lot of us who are service-based providers and are soulful, are spiritual, we undercharge our worth, and then we create a business or we create a mission that's unsustainable. And so in the end, we're trying to help as many people as possible, but what ends up happening is that in the end, we can't sustain it and we end up not helping people in the way we could. So my tip for today is that success is a decision, which, that doesn't feel like maybe an intuitive approach. But for any person who's been successful, however you define success, by the way, I'm not here to tell you how to define it. But for every human, every person who's been successful, they've actually decided what success means for them. They've decided that success is possible. They have entered into a place of really touching into the infinite possibility of what they could become and what they could offer and the experience they could have with this one and precious life that is theirs. So, what I want to live with you, what I want to share is that anything you can conceive is possible. If something was not possible for you, you would not be able to conceive of it. So when we enter the field of infinite possibility, when we decide what success could look like for us, and we're really looking at what's possible not from a place of feeling small and tight and struggle, but really when we're looking at what's possible from a place of feeling really aligned, feeling grounded in our own gifts, in our own light, in our own empowerment, whatever we can conceive of as the ultimate possibility of what we could achieve, of what we could create, of the changes that we could bring about. The only reason that we can conceive of that, it's because it's already aligned with our highest purpose, with our soul's purpose. And so this is a little bit of a shift, is when we have a vision, when we have a goal, is to actually be able to know in our hearts, in our soul, that if I can see this, if I can conceive of this, if I can imagine this, then somehow, somewhere it's possible. And to start taking action and to start moving from that place of, hey, if I can think of it, if I can know it, if I can feel it, if I can imagine it, then it's mine. Some way, somehow, it's mine and it's already aligned. Um, And then once we have that certainty, essentially, that we can be successful and that what we want can happen for us, then we have to move from a place of stretch. So I'm very big on not doing something that doesn't feel good, because if we start taking actions from a place that doesn't feel good, then they won't land result. So we have to stay aligned with what feels good for us, but we also have to stretch. So it's this fine line. It's like this dance between moving towards what we know is possible for us and moving past our comfort zone so that we are boldly showing up for that vision. Because truth is, usually that vision is not where we're at. We can't achieve it right now. That vision is a mirror of somebody that we could become, of somebody that we need to become to step into that vision. How do we become that person who creates our highest, most exciting, most life-changing vision? That's by stretching. So we have to find this balance between stretching and moving past what's comfortable for us, but not moving so far out of what feels good and what is aligned with us to the degree that our subconscious starts to sabotage us. So there's a fine line. When you have your vision, when you know that, hey, the only reason I can imagine this is because it's already destined for me, it's already aligned with my highest purpose, then the next step is, what's a small action that feels a little scary but still feels good that I could take? And the more we start moving in that direction, literally the next action is a little bolder, is a little bolder. And suddenly, without knowing how we did it, we're literally embodying the person we need to become to have the greatest vision for our success that we could muster. And the thing I will say is, what we can conceive always shifts. What we can conceive is always moving forward. So as you conceive one vision and you're like, wow, that's possible for me. I'm grounded with the fact that this is possible. I'm owning that certainty, and I'm going to start moving towards that. What you conceive as possible will also grow. And this is essentially how change happens. This is how transformation happens. It's not that we just take bolder and bolder steps. It's not that we find our more and more empowered and courageous sense of being and sense of action. Of course, we do that. But it's also that the destination gets bigger. And as you start playing into that, you're playing into this cycle of growth, this cycle of transformation, this cycle of expansion, where your vision is expanding. What you know you can, the way you can serve, the way you can grow, the kind of success you can have, even for just yourself. Success is not just about serving greatly. Of course, it's part of that. That's why we do it. But it's also about seeing the results of that in our lives. So as you grow, your actions, your vision grows. As your vision grows, your actions grow. And suddenly you look back and you have no idea how you got to where you're at. You just did it one simple step at a time. And the first step is always to know that if you can conceive of it, then it is possible for you. So what is the widest, biggest, most expanded vision that you can conceive for your success, for your vision, for your mission in life? Once you have that, starts moving towards it. And I tell my clients all the time, hey, start reviewing, like every month. Like think back, like figure out what is your next vision, your next most expanded goal. Maybe it's the same, or maybe it's actually shifted. And for a lot of my clients, as they start moving towards the highest vision they have, then it's like the vision starts moving as well and getting bigger. So that's my invitation for you. That's my success tip. Imagine, get clear at what is your highest vision, and know that success is a decision. It's a decision that I can achieve this, and if I can conceive of it, then somehow, some way, it is already mine. And then taking actionable steps towards that vision, knowing that your vision itself will expand. As I expand, my vision expand. As my vision expands, the steps I take to move towards it expand. And it is a full circle of growth, of transformation, of thriving. I actually can't see comments on StreamYard, so I hope, I guess I'm going to have to go back. If you've watched this, if you're here, send me a little heart, say hi, let me know, what is your highest mission and vision at the moment that you're wanting to create, and what's maybe one small step you can take. And I'm excited to serve. All right, guys, I will talk to you soon.